Today's video is in partnership with Reading Eggs. Reading Eggs is an amazing online reading program for kids ages 2 to 13 and was created by expert educators with over 30 years of experience. So Reading Eggs is based on solid scientific research to give your child the best chance at reading success. The lessons use colorful animation, fun characters, songs, and rewards to keep children motivated. All 4 of my kids really love this program. There's something for everyone, and it keeps them all very engaged. The program's completely interactive to keep children on task, and when they start the program, they can complete a placement quiz to ensure they're starting at the correct reading level. Parents can access detailed progress reports and hundreds of downloadable activity sheets that go along with each lesson, and the program includes over 2,500 online books for kids, each ending with a comprehension quiz that assesses your child's understanding. So if you want to try Reading Eggs for 30 days for free, I will put a link down in the description box down below. Thank you so much, Reading Eggs, for partnering with me on today's video. My kids absolutely love this program, and I hope you guys give it a try if you haven't already. Good morning, you guys. It is 4th of July. Isabella and I are heading off to church before everyone else today. She and I are working in the toddler room at church today, so we had to just leave a little bit early. We did our little 4th of July manicures this morning, and clearly I chose nails over hair, so hopefully I'll do my hair later. I went to bed with it wet and I woke up, it was still wet. So anyway, I will see you after church. Just waiting for my car to cool down before I drive. I'm going to go to Target and do a pickup. My father-in-law took the kids home with him from church. They do that some Sundays. They just have a good time at Papa's house, and it worked out great because I have a few things left to do at our house. We are having, I think, about like 35 people over, kids included. It's about half kids, half adults, for swimming for the 4th today. We're having everyone come over, like 4 or 5. John smoked all the ribs yesterday. He's gonna grill chicken and hot dogs. I am just doing drinks and dessert, which is so nice. So I'm gonna set up an Italian soda bar. I've got some Publix tea and lemonade, and then I made blueberry pies and strawberry shortcakes last night. So I really don't have anything to do today other than just like actually prep, like put the tablecloth on and all that stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to have you guys come along today. 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays, and it's really fun because we don't live in an HOA where we live, and so you're allowed to do like all the fireworks in our neighborhood. And at night, it's really fun to float in the pool and just look up from our screened-in patio and just see the fireworks going off in every direction. It's so, so fun. So, yeah, we always have a 4th of July party, with the exception of a couple years back. We didn't have one. I can't remember why. I think some people were out of town. And so, yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on. It's about 11:45. Church got out at like 11, but we hung out on the playground and chatted for a while. And yeah, here we go to Target and then home to get ready. All right, we are moving and grooving. So I just put the candies out. I've got some of these little cookies out too. I like having little treats out on the coffee bar, especially for people who linger and stay a little longer, just so there's something to munch on if anybody stays after the party. I am just going to refill my Nespresso pods here, and then I just started some setup on the patio. It's 91 today, so I'm really glad. Sorry, this is the worst camera work I've ever done. I'm really glad that we said 4 for today, just because it is going to be practically, excuse my messy, this is the behind the scenes, rooted in rest behind the scenes. I shove everything in here. But I have my Nespresso recycling bag, and then candy to fill up some of these, and then our coffee mugs that don't look cute hanging up on the rack. Anyway, this is the cuter side of things that I display. Anyway, it's everyone's coming over at 4 o'clock, and then they'll stay through for fireworks. And I honestly wouldn't even have my kids in the pool right now because it is just blistering hot. I'll show you what's going on out here. So we've got ladder ball set up. We'll pull this out more by the pool when everyone gets here. And then this you guys saw in my first day of summer, or the party that we did. And then over here, I have some bubbles set up for the kids. And then we blew up a bunch of pool floats yesterday. We hosted a pool party since we had this redone in May. So it took 30 days to re-cure the pool. So this is the first pool party, which is nice. And then last week they resurfaced our patio. So that was just done too. So that's why our pool fence isn't back in yet. We left it out since we were doing the party, but they had to take that out for the, to resurface the patio. So anyway, that's what's going on over there. Side note, I got these at a little antique shop when I was on my mother culture retreat, and this set just makes me so happy, but I'm gonna take it in before all the kids get here because one ladder ball rope swinging at this will break it. It's just it looked like a set from my childhood. We've got some waterproof cards out here, some different games down there. We've got the dice and the domino sets over there. And then here are the pies and the shortcakes I made last night. So I just need to slice these in half and put them on a platter, and then I just need to, all I do is mash up the strawberries with a little sugar to go right on top, and then just a little Cool Whip on top of that. So everything on my end is set to go. I just need to mop and then see what I can help John finish up here. I am just going to actually run one of these pies over while I'm thinking about it because I just saw that my neighbors are home. We have a retired couple who they moved to Florida after they retired. They're from New Mexico, that live across the street from us, and they always bring treats over for our kids, and we always bring them a blueberry pie on the 4th of July. So I'm gonna bring this over to them right now. All right, so I've got the shortcakes cut up over there and on my platter, and then I'm just gonna take my potato masher and mash. This is 5 pounds of strawberries. I bought 8 pounds in case I need to do more. But I'm just gonna mash these up with just a sprinkle of sugar. Well, like, I mean, like more than just a sprinkle, but for the amount of berries, like a sprinkle of sugar over the top. Mash it up into like a mush. Like it's gotta be like a mush. This is the way my grandma did it up where I grew up in the Midwest, and I have just used her same recipe for years. So they're just almond shortcakes, and then mashed berries on top, and then a dollop of Cool Whip, and that's it. Super simple. All right, as I'm tidying up the bathroom for company, I thought it would be a good time to show you the new bathroom. I'm gonna put in a quick picture. The bathroom, the old bathroom, was pretty bad. When we took this picture, we had ripped out a bunch of stuff already. So the previous owners had given it a facelift. It's like new linoleum and a couple of new fixtures, but it hadn't been gutted since the house was built. And so we had already started pulling things out, like I said, so it was pretty ugly by the time we thought to take a picture, but just keep that in mind. We didn't live in a bathroom with in that condition. Anyway, so here's the new bathroom. It's been completely gutted, completely redone. Just a couple things left to do, but like I said, I'll just show you what's going on now. So they installed some subway tile all along the walls. We've got some new hooks and things up here. Got this cute new shower curtain. Everything's new. Every fixture is new. We went with all of the oil rubbed bronze, everything. And then the footprint is exactly the same. The only thing that they did to add, they did all new drywall and everything, but everything went back exactly the way it was before, except they added this little niche in there, which we didn't have before, with some marble, which was a nice little feature. And then I love this vanity. We still have to put new handles here. And then, like I said, it's all oil rubbed bronze. It's really, really simple. And then I love this mirror. It's like a swivel mirror instead of a medicine cabinet. And then those pretty lights. So it's really simple, but it took a while. It's a complete makeover compared to the way it was before. And then, like I said, it's all subway tile everywhere. So it took a long time to get that tile set right. Like I said, they had to put in all new drywall. They had to level everything. So I want to say it took probably like 4 weeks or so, if not longer. And then I love this flooring, this tile on the floor as well. But yeah, that's about the extent of home videos. I know how to do my version of HGTV. That's it, but it's a total and complete makeover and I absolutely love it. It's a complete 180 and I'm so happy because we do have, you know, co-ops and friends over and Bible studies and so much company, and it was just such an eyesore in here before, so I'm so happy to have this bathroom done. All right, house is all mopped, ready for company. I am going to be showing these in my summer favorites, so stay tuned, but these are amazing. So yeah, we're all mopped, we're all ready to go. I just need to put the creamer in here. There's sugar there, I need to put a spoon out, and then some of the cold drinks and stuff on the patio. And then I maybe need to put out a couple of toys for the little kids who are gonna be here so that they stay out of bedrooms, because we are in the middle of renovating Bella's room. We just got her a new day bed. So we are like, John had some of his crew come over, they took down some chair rail that was in there and they put in new closet and everything. You know how one thing leads to another. So the new bed led to a total redo. And so all of her toys and everything, they're not on shelves or anything like that. So it's just a mess in there. So we're gonna try to keep kids out of rooms. So I might put out a couple of the Young, Wild, and Friedman boxes and a couple of like block type of toys out here. But for the most part, everybody should be outside. But if it does start to sprinkle, then I'll wanna have something in here for them to do. So then I just need to start diffusing some oils, but first I'm gonna take a quick cold shower after mopping. It is 95 degrees. It is getting hotter and hotter. I'm very hot and out of breath. So I'm gonna take a cold shower, do my hair, and then do like the cold drinks and the oils and all that as people are arriving, because I don't wanna put it out too soon. I have shrimp cocktail thawing right now and a veggie tray to put out for snacks. And then John is going to start grilling around like 4:30. And yeah, that's where we're at. I did something with my hair. I dried it. It was still wet from that braid. My hair takes forever to dry, but I guarantee you that I am going to be bringing this scrunchie out as soon as I'm done taking the video, because it's so hot. Anyway, I've got like the AC blasting, all the fans on. I'm gonna try to cool down. Of course, when you're getting ready for company, you get like a little hotter too. Okay, I'm good now. It's like, I will never complain about the heat. I will not complain about the heat. Do not think this is a complaint. I would much rather this than cold. Even Florida cold, like in the 60s, I hate it. So not complaining about the heat, it's just really hard to talk when it's this hot outside. Anyway, I will be in the pool as soon as everyone has gotten here and I've greeted everyone. Trust me when I say that. Anyway, I wanted to take a minute to chat with you. I've got about 30 minutes before everyone's coming over, before I need to do the last few things on my to-do list here, like putting out the shrimp and the creamers and all that. And so I guess I just wanted to chat homeschool for a minute, because usually with our year-round school, we start school the week of the 4th of July. We're not doing that this year, and I didn't decide that until last week. So I wanted to chat about it just to keep transparent about what's going on here, and also maybe to encourage you guys if you were in the same boat. But I knew going into the summer that I was gonna count our Williamsburg trip as a week of school, so I knew I was gonna take maybe an extra week already. So because of that, I thought we were going to be starting on July 12th. But the thing is, we stayed in North Carolina longer than I had planned to. Construction things here took away some free time we would have had at the house before we left. So basically the kids and I were home for like maybe 5 days in June total. And then our windows they were supposed to come in June 30th and only a portion of them came in. We were told to expect that with shipping delays and all that. So not only were the kids and I really not home in June, also, you guys know the end of our school year, we had a rough school year last year, so I wanted to make sure we paused and took some time to enjoy the summer. We definitely enjoyed Williamsburg. We definitely enjoyed our annual trip up to the mountains, but we were just running hard. It's a lot, you know, especially like when I'm vacationing solo with them, it's a lot to do. And then it's just like logistics, it's a lot. So there were some things that I wanted to do this summer with them, like their one-on-one dates. I've only gotten 1 of the 4 of those done. We haven't done much baking, and I don't feel refreshed yet. And I know that sounds like funny to be like, well, I don't feel refreshed, so I'm not starting school, but this is the benefit of year-round school. You give yourself time to take breaks when you need it. I just so happen to still be needing a break before we restart. So I am going to be counting the next 3 weeks that we're going to continue to take off out of our year. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more during the year so we still finish at what I hope to be like our normal time next year. I'll probably shave a little off of our, we usually take about a month off in January, and I think I'm just gonna shave some of that time off because I don't think we're skiing, and if we do go skiing, it'd probably be in February this year. And so, yeah, I'm not being hard on myself. With taking the time off, I am gonna make up for the time somewhere because I don't wanna be doing school through June next year. But also Jesse's turning 10 in a couple weeks, so he'll be going on a little weekend with John for that. The windows are gonna now be coming in at some point this month, so that would disrupt school. And I'm gonna go on a homeschool retreat for a couple days with one of my friends. So a bunch of little start and stops. Like, we really could start next week, but it would just be like a Friday here, a Monday there that would get disrupted. And I would rather just say, you know what, I'm not quite ready. The kids are good to just have some beach days and some pool time and some downtime. We haven't had that yet this summer. And just start up, the end of July, early August. So that's kind of like my homeschool check-in. That's where I'm at. This is the first summer where we're taking some time off still in July in about 3 years. So this would be like the 4th year that we would have started in July since we've started doing year round. So we're just going to delay it a little bit. I think just a couple more weeks is gonna mean the world to me as a homeschool mom, just to be prepared and to feel refreshed and just to have a little bit more heart-to-heart time with my kids, because like I said, we're either going somewhere or they've been with friends or with cousins or in camps, and I just miss them. I haven't seen them enough yet in just a mom-kid capacity, because once school starts and the runaround starts, the dynamic shifts a little bit, and I just want to hit pause a little bit more this summer. And so just wanted to do a little homeschool check-in. That's where I'm at. I had a feeling going into this summer it might be that way, but I didn't think I was gonna need, 2 more weeks on top of what I had planned for, but it is what it is. Not really upset about it. If anything, I'm really proud of myself for not holding myself to the standard that I don't have to. Like, I create such high standards for myself that I was like, we'll just at least start morning basket on the 12th, and we'll just do morning basket for 2 weeks to get into the routine of that, and then we'll do a full start in August. And then I was like, I don't even need to do that. Like, Abby, you don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to hold yourself to the standard. If you need a couple more weeks of beach days and cuddles with your kids, take it. So that's what I'm doing. And of course, John was so proud of me for making that decision too, which is really helpful. Spouses have a huge impact as far as supporting you in homeschool when they just affirm you in decision making. So I'm really grateful for that. He was like, I think that's a really good decision. And yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be so overthought. I'm such an overthinker, but I'm so happy. I'm so relieved. Once I gave myself permission to take 2 more weeks off, I just felt so free. So that's what's going on here. And I wanted to show you my shirt. I have a One Nation Under God shirt. This is from Corinthians Corner. Isabella and I have matching shirts. She's wearing hers right now, but I'm probably gonna switch into a tank top soon too, because in case you didn't know, it's pretty hot outside. All right, told you the hair was going up. Didn't take very long. Just wanted to show you that we're all set up to go. Let me show you what's going on. Soda bar is filled. Drinks are out. Directions, good to go. This is semi on ice, and then I have non-dairy for my kids in the fridge inside. Cooler is coolering. Shrimp is out. I'm just waiting for my mom is actually bringing the veggie tray, and then last but not least, the half and half is ready to roll. I kept worrying I was gonna forget about that, so I'm catching it on camera. I remembered. And I am just going to put my camera down. I'm gonna get maybe a couple bits and pieces, but I just like to keep personal boundaries as far as like when I have people over. Every single person who's coming, I guarantee you, would say it was okay to film, but I just like to not ask that of people. So bits and pieces, and I'll see you after the party.
Happy 4th of July!
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
All right, it is midnight and it's like 11:50 and the last people just headed out. We had such a good time. We have my niece and nephews staying with us for the long weekend. And so my brother's in town for a few days, and so we had them over, and so we're just John's inside setting up all my niece and nephew's air mattresses in the living room, and I've already got one in bed, and you know, they swam all day. They literally just got out of the pool to say goodbye to the last people. So they were in the pool starting at 3 before company came over, and then they stayed in the pool the entire day, got out to go watch the fireworks. I don't even know who did or didn't eat dinner. I'm not sure. I mean, they were munching all evening, and now everyone's getting ready for bed. But I wanted to share a really cool story before I wrap up this vlog. So John invited some of his employees over for this, and one of them has been like kind of interested in spiritual things, but like also super not. But he knows the lingo because John talks to him all the time at work, and he's such a great young kid. And so as usual, we turn into like a worship session here anytime that, especially John's best friend is here, because they will grab some of the guitars and just start playing worship music, and then the kids will all grab an instrument. And this other really sweet young couple from our church, they just moved into town when they got married, so they were here too, and they are really great musicians. So one of them plays piano, and they're playing the drums and singing, and we had one of my best friends and all of her daughters from our old church over, and they're all singers. So basically everybody who is here is really musical. So everyone's gathered up in a circle in the living room just playing instruments and singing worship. And this kid, I was thinking like, he must be really out of his element. Well, he got up a couple times and left the room, and I was out here watching the kids who were in the pool. Well, he followed John out, and he said, he was like, wow. He was like, I had to get up and leave because that was a lot. And John was like, yeah, like, you know, just trying to be like, yeah, it's like, it can be a lot when you don't like know the words in the songs, or it can seem like everyone's really passionate. And he was like, no, like, that was like I actually felt that. He goes, I felt what it means, what you mean when you say that you're being filled with the Holy Spirit. And I was sitting right there, like, he said it right in front of me, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, I just know that the Lord is pursuing this kid's heart by experiences that, you know, John's told me, like people they've encountered at work, and even conversations I was overhearing he was having with some of John's buddies today. I was like, wow, like this kid cannot escape spiritual truth tonight. And it's just amazing how interested he was and how touched he was by it. And he was talking to somebody about, like, you know, maybe he will try to read the Bible. And Anyway, it was a really, really cool experience. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it was just really, really neat to me that even something like a 4th of July party, you know, can really be, can really just, I guess just I'm learning how, like, the opportunities to pour into others never comes at a time that you're expecting, never makes sense. Only the Lord knows what's going to touch someone's heart. Only the Lord knows what somebody needs, and all that we can do is just be available to relay the message in those moments, because I wouldn't have expected that tonight would have been a night that he would have said he feels like he experienced what it means to be in the presence of the Holy Spirit. So that was really cool. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and end this on a really positive note. So, but on a negative note, we had one black eye today. Jesse, something got thrown into the pool and it hit Jesse, and he's got a super black eye now. So there was there's always a little drama mixed in with all the fun. So yeah, we had a great 4th. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I didn't even intend on vlogging today, and then I woke up this morning and I was making my coffee and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna vlog today. I don't usually vlog holidays anymore, or just ever. And so I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along because I love summer and I love the 4th of July, and it's rare that I share any part of my life outside of homeschool, so I thought it would be fun to do something different. So anywho, I'm still sitting out here like watching fireworks. I love when we're like in the pool at night on the 4th and there are fireworks going all over the place. It's really, really fun. I just didn't have a chance to participate in the pool today. So I'm sitting on the patio watching the fireworks go off because we don't have an HOA where we live, so we're gonna have fireworks until like 4 in the morning. So sound machines are gonna be cranked up high tonight. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great 4th. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.
We belong, just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us if we just